OpenAI has recently added new functionality to be able to call third-party MCP servers directly from ChatGPT. This was a long-awaited feature and is currently available by enabling the developer mode. This will allow you to call OAuth authenticated and anonymous MCP servers. Let's take a look at how simple it is to set this up to add third-party MCP servers to your ChatGPT workflow. Let's dive in.
Go ahead and show you how to set this up step by step. You first log into ChatGPT, and I'm using the desktop version. The same is true if you're using the web version. It looks very similar to this. I'm going to come down here under Settings, bottom left, go to Settings, and I'm going to click on Connectors. Now what you see here is the out-of-the-box tools available to ChatGPT today, and we're going to add new ones to this. I'm going to scroll down here and go to Advanced Settings, and I'm going to click on Developer Mode. And this is going to go ahead and enable that developer preview feature. I'm going to skip back. And now I'm going to go ahead and create a custom MCP server connection right here. I'm going to do that by simply clicking Create. And here I have the ability to set up this third-party MCP server. You can add a cool little icon if you'd like. So I have one here for resubmitting. I'm going to call an MCP server that resubmits order messages into an existing workflow for order reprocessing. I'm going to give this a name. I'm going to call it order resubmit. You can give it a description if you like. And here I'm going to simply paste the URL to the MCP server. I'm going to paste that here. And this particular MCP server, I created this myself. It is using anonymous authentication at this point. Currently is supported OAuth and no authentication. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to say I trust this third-party MCP server and go ahead and say create. And I'll take it just a moment to go ahead and create that connection here. And I'm going to X out of this. And now let's see how we would leverage that directly inside our ChatGPT client. Simply go to the plus icon, go under More, and I got to set developer mode here. And here's where I can add that source. I'm going to select my source, order resubmit, toggle it to make sure it's enabled. And let's go ahead and resubmit an order for reprocessing. I'm going to select that order that I want to resubmit. Let's go ahead and select a valid order here. And I can simply say resubmit order. And go ahead and submit that. And ChatGPT is going to know exactly what it needs to do with this. It's going to analyze the available tools, and it's going to prompt me to confirm that call that I want to make to that third-party MCP server. It's going to show me exactly what it's making here, this call, and it just takes two parameters, resubmit date, time, and then the order as a XML. I'm going to say confirm. This is going to go ahead and resubmit that order, and if all goes well, I'll get a tracking ID back. We'll take it just a moment to make that call. And now it has complete, and we do get our tracking ID back. So we do know that it did successfully receive that order. Now let's see what this looks like with an invalid order, and this is where things get really exciting. I'm going to go ahead and have an invalid order. And what's missing in this order is the order total. And we'll see what happens when we submit this. Now there is validation in the MCP call that will validate the order once it is submitted. So the call itself will return an error message if it makes it that far. So let's just try this again. Resubmit order for processing. And again, it's going to think about what it needs to do. It's going to analyze that call. It's going to be looking for its available tools. Okay, and right here it's going to ask us again to confirm sending that message. Going to go ahead and confirm on that, and we'll see what the response is. Okay, and this is something interesting here. It realized that it was an invalid XML, that the order itself was invalid, so it went ahead and fixed the order total for us as it resubmitted the message, and it went ahead and submitted the message, and we got a valid tracking ID back. So this is pretty cool here, how you can use existing MCP servers, in this case, to resubmit orders, and blend that with your AI functionality inside of ChatGPT, so that ChatGPT will provide that AI assistance to really supercharge that message resubmission process in this case. So this was just to give you a high-level overview of how to set this up inside of ChatGPT. So now you can go out and set up your own third-party MCP servers. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos related to setting up Ollama locally. If you want to run your large language models locally, it's a great way to get started. So go ahead and check that out. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe.